Hey guys, happy Thursday. Nope, Wednesday. Jo here with SportsGrid. It's time for a Pocket with Jo. Hopefully, you guys were able to hear me as my microphone was up there. Let's look at these two games tonight. Only two games out there on the ice. We saw Toronto push it to game 6 last night versus the Boston Bruins. A feat I didn't think they were going to be able to make. We saw the Winnipeg Jets fall terribly to the Colorado Avalanche. I was expecting so much more out of the Winnipeg Jets this season. It's disappointing, to say the least. I still don't understand why Boussoit wasn't put in goal. We also saw Brad Marchand get taken out by a linesman. I want to know your guys' thoughts on that. I thought it was absolutely terrible. I would have punched him out if I was Brad, but that's me. Yeah, and you can't do that. He would have been out of that game, so good thing for him he didn't. But some exciting games out there on the ice. The Carolina Hurricanes did advance last night as well, getting the big win over the New York Islanders. The Islanders really gave it their best in that second period, but weren't able to pull it off. So let's look at tonight's games. We have. Oh, and the Predators beat Vancouver. That was the last game. I was drawing a blank on that last game. All of the goals came in that third period, and Vancouver allowed the Preds to score on a power play, which shifted the momentum. They had scored first in that third period, and then it was done. So we're seeing a game 6 in Nashville. I do think that one goes all the way to 7. Let's look at tonight's action out there. We have the Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Dallas Stars. Now this series is tied 2-2 apiece. I do think in this one, we have to look at Vegas. Now, I know a lot of people are concerned now that Adin Hill will be in goal, not Logan Thompson. You guys don't worry about Adin Hill. He was the backup goaltender last season. That went all the way to the Stanley Cup with this team. So looking at him last season, he had a 2.17 goals against average and a 9.32 save percentage, going 11-4 in the postseason. I'm not worried about him in this one. I do think Vegas has every opportunity of getting the win. Let's just look at the lines and see if we've seen any movement on them. Vegas is coming in at plus 128, minus 154 for the Dallas Stars. Total 5.5, minus 122 to the over, plus 100 to the under. Now, looking at this one, where would I rather go with this total? I do expect this one to be a higher scoring one, but because of Vegas, and I just want to isolate their team total, I'm just seeing if I can get anything here for their team total. Team total over 2.5 for the Vegas Golden Knights, coming in at plus 1 or minus 126. It's definitely where I want to go with that total. I think Vegas comes out, definitely gets 3 goals. I'd look at Mark Stone and Jack Eichel to be huge playmakers in this game today. This game, I think, will be a little bit more free than we'll see in game 6, because both of these teams, yes, the road team has won every single game, and Vegas is going to want to pick up the win here. But I do think they play a little freer, less defensive than they would in a game 6. So it will be Adin Hill versus Jake Ottinger. I don't have that much faith in Jake Ottinger. Now, in the last game, the Dallas Stars were able to convert on one of their power play opportunities. They were the least physical of the teams with only 17 hits. When we look at the Vegas Golden Knights, they went 0-2 on the power play. So they need to clean that up. They need to find a way to get past the Dallas Stars when they've got a one-man advantage. They were the more physical team with 41 hits. Both of these teams hit over 30 shots on goal in that last game, with the Vegas Golden Knights having 34 shots and the Dallas Stars having 32. So I'm looking for the road trend to continue in this series here. I think Vegas can take it back home up 3-2 over the Dallas Stars. And then, you guys, I really do think Dallas probably wins the next one, and we go all the way to game 7 in this series. We were expecting a longer series here. After the first 2 games, I did expect Vegas to be able to get things done in their home building. We saw that wasn't a case with Dallas winning those last 2. I just can't see the Vegas Golden Knights losing 3 in a row. So give me the over in this one, especially that team. I prefer the team total more for Vegas, over 2.5. minus 126, and then give me the Vegas Golden Knights here straight up on the money line. Wyatt Johnston, yes, you have to look at him. He's been absolutely phenomenal out there. I would alt it up to 5 as well. I think he's playing so phenomenally strong, Jeff. I love where you're going with that bet. So I would definitely look at hitting on that. The next game, we have the LA Kings taking on the Edmonton Oilers, and the next and the last, you guys. of the night. Let me just pull up current odds in this one. Now, Edmonton's looking to finish it off tonight. Will they be able to get past, if I can find odds here, past the LA Kings? They should be able to. They're coming in at minus 196 plus 162 here for the LA Kings. Total 6.5. You're getting plus money to the over at plus 108, minus 132 to the under. Now, I really loved what we saw out of the LA Kings defensively in that last game. They were able to lock down and hold the Edmonton Oilers to only 12 shots on goal. Edmonton was able to convert on those 12 shots on goal and win that one 1-0. The LA Kings are going to be desperate in this game not to lose it. And I do think that results in them playing into Edmonton's style, a higher paced goal kind of game. Now, looking at it here, we'll get those empty netters as well. We saw it with the Carolina Hurricanes game yesterday, those empty netters coming into play. We also saw it with the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche. So I can't take this one under, especially when we look at this series. Yes, we saw that last game go under, but Edmonton offensively is so phenomenally strong. So I would take this over 6.5 at plus 108. I do think there's so much value there. And I'm also looking at a big night out of the LA Kings for their shots on goals in this one. Now, they held Edmonton to only 12 shots on goal in that last game, or sorry, 13 shots. The one other shot was the one that converted. So 12 were stopped by David Rittich, and one was allowed in. When we look at the LA Kings, they had 33 shots on Stuart Skinner in the last game. Do or die situation here with their backs up against the wall. They need to win this to extend it and not go on holiday tomorrow. So I'm looking for everyone on this team to step up. Now, we saw it yesterday with the Jets. If you took my parlay of Kyle Connor and Shane Monahan over on their shots on goal, it easily cashed. Majority of their players out there had 4 or 5 shots on net. I am looking for the same thing tonight. And now I have a same game parlay that will pay you plus 11.59. And then I would bet all of these players separately outside of the parlay as well, because they're all plus money. So the first player I'm looking at for the LA Kings is Kempe for his 4+ shots on goal. This is coming in at plus 108. Then I would look at Kevin Fiala. Kevin Fiala coming out for 3+ shots on goal at plus 100. And then Kopitar. Now, Kopitar is the long shot here in this situation. The 3+ shots on goal for Kopitar is coming in at plus 240. So if you just want to parlay Fiala and Kempe here for their shots on goal, you're still getting plus money with both of them, but parlaying that will get you nice plus money as well. And then if you want to add in Kopitar, it's plus 11.59. So I think those shots are coming. I think this one goes over the 6.5. I want to see the Kings extend this series. I had Edmonton in 6 in this one. I hate that bet, though, because I want to see the Kings win it, but I don't think they'll get past the Edmonton Oilers. So you guys, that's it for me for today. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here on the daily. Let's make some freaking money out there. If you haven't caught my MLB Cup of Joe, go over and check it out. We're going to get some plus money going big with the Nationals today. So you guys, I'll be on Game Time Decisions starting at 7:12. So come on over. We'll be talking the rest of the MLB slate, those later games out there, the Dodgers game. So let's make some freaking money today. You guys, thanks so much for joining me. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.